Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome all of you to Water Your Soil. So this video is not going to be about, a card review, because normally we do credit card reviews around here, or we'll talk about credit cards or how to increase your credit score or something of that nature. I'm not providing any tips, any hacks in this video. Sometimes it's good to just show gratitude, be grateful, and do a little bit of celebrate. So this video is gonna be about the day when I found out my secured card graduated, and I remember it vividly. It was back in 2016, and I originally signed up for my Discover It secured credit card back in 2015. I signed up in March of 2015. If you're a subscriber here, you already know the story and what made me want to go and sign up for a Discover It secured credit card and start my credit journey. I had been rejected at a dealership and I just got tired. I just had a fire lit up under me, and I was like, I need to get my credit together. And I did some research, and the Discover card was one of the secured cards that popped up. Now these days you all have it good because there are so many secured credit cards that you can choose from. Back then I would say it probably was only like 5. You can honestly count the secured cards available back then in 2015 on your hand. It wasn't that many available. You had one with Capital One, you had one with Discover just had came around, and you had one maybe with your bank, whether it was Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or whatever it may be, but it wasn't anywhere near as many as there are now. Even with Capital One, they have more than one secured credit card now. So a lot has changed, and there are a lot of options for you all now, and that's a good thing. But this video is going to be about me doing a little bit of reminiscing. It's not going to be a long video. It doesn't need to be long, but I'm just going to go and replay it for you all because I know some of you are currently going through it right now. You're waiting for your card to graduate, and you've been working with your secured card for a while now, maybe 6 months or so, maybe a little longer. These days, secured credit cards start graduating around that 7-month mark. Now, back then, it used to take up to almost a year, like around the 10th or 11th month mark. That's when cards would graduate back then, a little bit prior to a year. But now, they sped it up a little bit more. So that's another thing that's actually working in you all's favor, is the fact that some people are graduating their secured credit card within 7 months. So I know some of you are waiting, and I just want to share my story because I never shared my story about the day when my Discover It secured credit card graduated. So it was a normal day. It was February 8th, 2016, and I was just doing normal things. I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting my Discover secured card to graduate because, as I stated back then, it was 2015, and I believe Discover just started doing secured credit cards. Even when I applied, I had to apply for their regular cashback card, get rejected. Then Discover sent me an invite to apply for the secured card. It wasn't like it is now. So I was still on the fence a little bit about whether or not the card would graduate. I had read articles. I had found an excellent blog written by a woman. I still don't remember to this day who she was or what the title of the blog was, but she said within that year frame, people started graduating. So I was excited. So it was around the 10th or 11th month, and I really wasn't anticipating graduating for like a year or so. I was new to secured credit cards. I didn't know anything about it. And, I just read that people were graduating within a year's time frame, 12 months back then. So I really wasn't looking out for an email or anything to graduate. So I was just going about my regular day. I went to work and I was just doing my normal things, and I was out and about. And then suddenly I received an email, and the email was from Discover, and it said, "We're giving you your deposit back." And I was like, wow, it's real. I was so ecstatic, not only because they said they were giving me my deposit back. My deposit was only $200. So I did graduate my secured card with only $200. For those of you who come by asking what should your deposit be, your deposit should be the minimum amount that you can afford to have. You don't need $1,000. You don't need $5,000. Whatever you can afford to put down as your deposit, do it. Back then, I put down $200. I could have afforded more, but I didn't know anything about secured credit cards, so I put down $200 as my deposit. My credit limit was $200. I kept my utilization at 10%, and it graduated within a year's time frame. So I had that email, and I'm ecstatic because I'm like, hey, this works. This really works. And once I figured out that it worked, I was able to help other people, and it worked for them as well. And now it's just a great feeling seeing so many people receive that same email or that same letter in the mail. And this is why I always tell you all, I went through the fire. I didn't start off being an authorized user. I didn't have anyone build up my credit score for me. I went from a 549, worked my way all the way up to excellent credit in the 800s. So for those of you out there who are starting off with a secured credit card, I've been where you are. That's why I like to make these videos and tell you all and let you know, like, you're no different. You're starting off where I started off at, and be encouraged. You can do it. I always tell people credit is one of the few sectors in personal finance where the outliers can actually become the norm, meaning the people who have 800 credit scores and a lot of credit cards or premium credit cards. The average person can do that if they learn what they need to learn and apply it and put in the work. It's not an impossible feat. It's not like I'm sitting in front of you on this camera like, hey, this is what you need to do to become a millionaire. Credit is totally different. Once you learn how credit scoring works and how these credit cards work, you can do it. So if you're sitting there and you're watching this video and you have a secured credit card or you're considering signing up for one, don't feel discouraged and don't feel like, hey, I'm starting off at the bottom. It's a great place to be, and I'm going to tell you why it's a great place to be. The reason why it's a great place to be is because you learn so much on your journey. And with the amount that you learn, if you actually apply what you learn, you probably won't ever have to worry about being in that position again. And plus, you'll be able to help other people as well. So I just wanted to share that story with you all. I remember that email vividly. As you can see on the screen, it was a great feeling that day. I was ecstatic. I went out, I celebrated. And like I said, it wasn't really because of the $200. It was because what I tried actually worked. And what people had been saying on the blogs and that lady said on the blog actually worked. Discover actually graduated my card. And from then, I just grew my credit limit from that $200 all the way up, and you can do the same. This is Water Your Soil. If you're new over here and you're feeling the vibe, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications so that you don't miss a future video. Also, this goes to every single one of you watching right now, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. Hit that like button. That's your way of circulating this video. The algorithm loves the like button. That lets the algorithm know you're feeling this video. You're showing support to this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. As I stated in my previous video, we're now over 5,000 and we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep pumping out these videos. I need you all support. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, hitting the like button, commenting, whatever it may be. If you support this channel, I appreciate you. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Hold on. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? You know, people always come by here and they always leave comments and they ask for individual credit advice. But many of you may not know, I do have a book. The book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. It is available on Amazon. It also is available in ebook form on the website. You can check out the website, mastercreditbook.com. The book is called Strategies to Master Credit.